Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been on YouTube for a really long time, and that's because, I've been going through some things. I didn't feel like making YouTube videos explaining how I'm going through different things. But after about 4 months, I was going through some depression, and I didn't feel like explaining to the world of why I was depressed because it's not really none of their business. So, but now I'll explain it. I had depression because I think it was my post-op depression. That hit me like way late. It's supposed to hit you like right away, and it hit me way late because my chest has extra skin on it, and nobody else like realizes that it's a big deal to me, but it is a big deal. So I had that, and then my fiance and I were looking for a place to move for a while, and I was really busy for a while, and we finally found a place to move, so I'm in my new apartment now. And then I got really sick. I had a scope done for my stomach because I started having stomach issues in November. So I had a scope done, and then after the scope I had really bad chest pain. So I went to the ER, and they were like, oh, it's nothing, and then they did like a bunch of tests on me, and they all came back negative. So then I went home, and they sent me home with a pain pill, and that's pretty much it, and Benadryl. And then it got worse and worse and worse, and then like a few days later I woke up with these on my forehead, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I talked to my mom, and it was a big rash all over my body. It was really, really rough. I'll try to put pictures at the end of this video to show you how rough it was. I had a big rash all over my body, and I had no idea what it was because when I was young I had a chickenpox vaccine, so I knew it wasn't that. So it wasn't chickenpox, so I went to the doctors, and he's like, oh, you have a staph infection. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he said, you probably got it from your scope or from your IV. When they were trying to do my IV, they poked me twice with the same needle, which I don't think they're supposed to. But I have really small veins, so it's hard for them to ever find my vein. So I had a staph infection inside of my body and outside of my body, which wasn't pretty, and it was contagious. So my fiance had to wash everything in the apartment because she didn't want to get it and get fired. So I had that, and now it's been like 3 weeks, and I'm left with scars on my forehead, and there's one on my leg that just keeps opening up and closing and opening and exploding, and it's very disgusting. So some things about staph is that it usually starts with a fever. The night prior I had a fever of 101.9, and then it kept breaking and going back and breaking and going back, so I had a fever. And then I felt awful. I had the worst back aches of my life, and then I find out I have staph, and it's from the fucking hospital, which I went to the hospital, and they fucking billed me over $400 for literally no tests. Like, all my tests were negative, but they billed me $400 fucking dollars, so I had to pay that, and really it's their fault. But so that is where I have been. I plan to keep making new videos. I haven't really made a chest video lately because not a lot has happened. I'll make a video like shortly though about my chest because I'm almost 8 months post-op. But that's where I've been. I've moved. I got a new cat. I still haven't figured out what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life yet. So I'm not going to college this semester. For one, I can't afford it, and for two, I don't know what I want to do, and I feel like I'm wasting my life because of that. So I thought I would open up to you and just say, hey, I'm doing okay. I'm a little confused about life right now, but it's okay. So that is where I have been, and I will try to make new updates soon. Thank you. Bye.